guys, welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be kind of a long video, so grab a snack, grab a drink, and hang out with me for a little bit. I wanted to do an updated version of every book that I have on my physical TBR. So at the moment of my book journey, last month in April made a year since I've been on my reading journey. I only read physical books. I don't do any, I don't have a Kindle. I don't do any, I don't really listen to audiobooks unless it's one I'm currently listening to, but I actually read it and then kind of listen back to the chapters to just absorb it more. But I only do physical reading, so physical books. I'm going to show you everything that I have. So I made this video a couple months ago and my book collection has changed immensely. It has grown. And also my birthday is this month in May, and I want to do a big birthday book haul. 2 of these books already came in for my birthday. So yeah, it's constantly changing. I literally can't read fast enough to read all the books that I want. I want so many books. I need to somehow read faster. So we are going to get started first with my May TBR. This is not my entire TBR because I have already finished 2 books, but we're going to jump in with this first and then we'll jump into the bookshelves. If I have multiple from the same author, I'll kind of grab them together and show you. But yeah, let's get started. This book I am starting today, Play Along by Liz Tomford. This series, guys, is chef's kiss. I am obsessed. I cannot wait to, my bookmark's falling through. I cannot wait to read about Isaiah and Kennedy. Baseball romance, I read Caught Up, and that was my first ever baseball romance. And I am a baseball girly, so it was everything. And I know Isaiah is going to be everything. So I am so excited for this. Then also the day after my birthday, Liz Tomford's next book, the last book in the Windy City series, Rio's book, Rewind It Back, comes out. So I need to order that. I do not have it pre-ordered, so I really need to get it. But I did see on her Instagram that she is doing a spin-off book with Monty, Miller's dad, and I am so excited for that. So yeah, I cannot wait. I know this is going to be everything. Okay, next on the rest of my May TBR, I have Story of My Life by Lucy Score. I have not read anything by Lucy Score. This will be the first book. Love the sprayed edges. I got this half off at a secondhand bookstore. Also, guys, I feel like in the last 2 months, and a lot of books this month too, I'm trying some new authors. I read 2 Sophie Lark books that I just finished. I had never read anything from her. I'm going to read Lucy Score's Story of My Life. I have an Abby Jimenez and another book here too. Let's see. But next from Christina Lauren, I want to read The Unhoneymooners this month and my favorite Half Night Stand. I love Christina Lauren's books. I just learned too that Christina Lauren is 2 different people, Christina and Lauren. I had no idea. I thought it was the same person. I have heard the best things about this one. I am excited about this one. So yeah, I'm hoping to read these in May. This was the other book I was saying by Amber Smith, The Way I Used to Be. I have not read anything by Amber Smith. I know there is a second book to this. This book seems like it's going to really hurt my heart. I don't know. I feel like this is going to be really sad. I was reading the back of it and it seems like it's going to be really moving. And then the last book on my May TBR is Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I was gifted this month or last month from my cousin. I have not read anything from Abby Jimenez. I have a couple more of her books. This one is the first in this series. I am literally so excited for this. I cannot wait to read this. I know I'm going to want to read all her stuff. But yeah, so this is a new author for me too this month. I have Summers at the Saint by Mary Kay Andrews. I've not read anything by her, but this just looks so summery and fun. A nice thriller, You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose. I feel like most of my bookshelf is a lot of contemporary romance or I don't know. Like, I feel like that's pretty much what I have. Like, a lot of romance. I have a few dark romances left, but and a few thrillers. But I really, with my birthday book haul, want to get more thrillers, get more dark romance. I really like dark romance, and I don't have a lot of that. So yeah, I'm excited to have a few of these. I actually got this at my local library for $1 for sale, so I'm very excited for this one. First Time Caller by BK Borison. I just got this on Facebook Marketplace. This will be my first BK Borison read. I do think I have a Christmas book by her that I'll get to when I grab my Christmas books. But yeah, I'm so excited. I've heard the best things about this. This lady was selling this for I think $7. It was her book of the month. So it's like in perfect shape. Very excited. Wilder by Rebecca Yarros. I got this, I think, for $1 at the thrift store. I have not read anything from Rebecca Yarros. I do believe this is in a series, so this one looks really good. Purple Hearts by Tess Wakefield. I really want to read this and then watch, I believe, is it a movie or a Netflix series? I can't remember if it's a series or a movie, but I really want to, or actually, well, it just says watch Purple Hearts on Netflix. So I would assume maybe a movie. So I need to read this and then watch that. Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. That's another thing. I want to get a couple fantasy reads. I have not read any fantasy. I have read some sci-fi, like 2 sci-fi romances, but no fantasy. I've heard the best thing about Stephanie Garber's books. I really want to also get some fantasy with my birthday haul. Happily Letter After. I got this in a blind date with a book that I ordered off TikTok. I've seen like a lot of people say that this is a really underrated book, that it's super good. I think I've heard like it's kind of spicy, but yeah, I really need to get to this. Everything. Okay, 2 random ones that I only have one of each author. The Reunion by Kayla Olson, and The Beach House by Jenny Hale. This looks like just a fun summer read. Both these look cute. Okay, I have 4 books from Kristen Hanna. I have on Mystic Lake, The 4 Winds. I got these all for $1 at Goodwill. The Nightingale. I know I need to read this. So many people recommend this, and I am literally scared, guys. I'm so scared. The Winter Garden, terrified of this one too. Sad books really do something to me. I actually had a book, If He Had Only Been With Me, on my TBR for May, and I've decided to actually give it to a friend because I cannot read it. I know it's going to make me sad. I've looked it up, and sometimes like if there's a certain like trope in it, like I just can't do it. It sticks with me and I cry and it makes me so sad. And then my husband has to like talk me through it. So I can't do like super, super sad books. I know this is literally going to shatter me. And so I keep putting it off. But I also really want to read this. I know it will change my life, but I'm really scared. Okay, I've heard so many good things about Catherine Center. I got the Rom-Commers. This is so beautiful. I got this at a local discounted bookstore, and I got this for only $6.99. I've seen so many people talk about her recently. I'm really excited to get into some of her books. My 2 Colleen Hoover books I have on my shelf is Slammed and Point of Retreat. I need to get the 3rd one in this series, but I am trying to read. Colleen Hoover is who really got me into reading and back into reading. I used to be a reader years and years ago, like different points throughout my life, but it's really stuck this last year. It is just the hobby I needed as a mom. But Colleen has really got me into reading. I started this with Verity and it just took off. So I am trying to read all of her books. So I need to read the Slammed series still. Iran's Obsession by Jolie Vines. I just got this from Barnes & Noble. I ordered this. I kept seeing this advertised everywhere. This is a dark romance. I think this is book 1 out of 3. I was seeing this everywhere, but it's not sold in stores that I know of. So I got that. I ordered that. And then The 4 Agreements. I see the best things about this book. My mom got this for me at Five Below. So I really need to read it. It's super short, but I've heard so many people say somebody will ask somebody like, what is one book you would recommend everyone read? And this is that. It's like a self-help book. It says a wisdom book. So I really need to get to this. Okay, let's run through this stack. These are seasonal books. I keep these at the bottom of my TBR shelf. So like some good fall ones, I have October Kiss. This is a Hallmark book. I actually got this for $1 at Goodwill. I just thought it looked like really like some really good fall vibes for this fall. Payback's a Witch. The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore and the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I have read The Christmas Tree Farm. I read that last Christmas, but I did not read these yet. And I know they're like interconnected standalones, but I really wish that I would have started with the first and second one to meet more of the characters. But that's okay because this fall I'm going to read these. And then I need to get the Strawberry Pancake House, I think is the other one. So I feel like I heard too she's coming out with another one. So they were just like, it was just a really cozy read. How the Grump Saved Christmas. This is the BK Borison book that I have, Love Light Farms. All I Want for Christmas. Christmas is All Around. Brenda Jackson, The Perfect Fit. I have had this book for like a year. I really need to read it. Once Upon a Royal Christmas. This is another Hallmark book. And then A Jingle Bell Mingle, but I'm pretty sure this is not the first one. I got this for $2 at Goodwill, so I need to get the first one. But yeah, when the Christmas books come out this year, I do not need to buy any. But will that probably stop me? Probably not. I know Megan Quinn is already doing a pre-order for her next Christmas book. I read How My Neighbor Stole Christmas last year. Guys, the funniest book. I literally want to read everything from Megan Quinn. I need to get a lot more of her books. Okay, I grabbed these two thrillers for $1 each at a yard sale this past weekend. I got The Last to Vanish by Megan Miranda and The Only Survivors, also by Megan Miranda. This one just gave me like creepy summer vibes. I definitely want to read this summer. And I don't know, these just looked really good. So I'm really hoping this was a exclusive Target epilogue on this one. The only thing I hate is these are not stickers. They are printed on the covers. I kind of hate that they do that, but yeah, I'm excited for these. So I am in love with the Ice Planet Barbarian series, but I'm currently out of the next books. I've read the first two. I need to get the third and fourth, but I did just order this one. My husband got me this for my birthday. This is Ice Planet Holiday by Ruby Dixon. So this one, if you're trying to do the complete reading order, I've printed the list from Ruby Dixon's website, and this is supposed to be read after the fourth book. So I got this to read after I read the fourth book. With my birthday book haul, I'm hoping to get the next 3 and 4 that I need. And then I got this one day at Ollie's. This one is a few ahead. I feel like this is like, I think I have like maybe 2 novellas, because this is a novella. I feel like I have like maybe like 4 books and 2 novellas or something like that before I get to Barbarian's Mate. But I only paid $3.99, so you bet I grabbed it. I am obsessed with this series. The only Monica Murphy book I have on my shelf is All My Kisses for You. I do want to read more by her. Last year I read 1 Week Girlfriend, I think it was called. I hated it. I hated it. I literally gave it like a 1 star. I loved it at first. Like I was eating it up, and then what happened in the book, I was literally like so turned off by it. Like just, I was like, I don't even want to read this anymore. I did finish it, but it was not my favorite. So I never continued that series, and I really don't want to, but I do think this is a series. I'm not sure if this is the first book or not, but I do want to give her another try because I've seen really good things. I think it was just something in the book I just couldn't handle. So yeah, so we'll see how this goes. I am really excited for this Christina Lauren book, Something Wilder. I'm really hoping I get this one soon. I kind of want to, like, where I'm randomly choosing my TBR, I want to pick, like, if I'm going to try for 7 books a month, I really want to, like, pick 2 or 3 that I definitely want to read and then let the others be random. Because I was telling my husband, like, there's some books like this that I really want to get to. This book, too, like, gives me summer vibes. I love this. The cover is so pretty. This is The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory. Now, this is a baseball kind of, I think this kind of has like baseball aspect to it. I don't know if it's for sure a baseball romance. I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think there's just kind of a baseball aspect to it. Now, I got this at a discounted bookstore, but this is not the first one in the series. So I have read that you can read them by themselves, but you should read them together. So I'm holding off on this one. Okay, these are my only Tessa Bailey ones, I think. I don't have any more. I think these are the only two. I need to put this one with my Christmas books. I got Tessa Bailey Window Shopping, scored this for $1 at Goodwill, and then Tessa Bailey's The Au Pair Affair. So I think that I feel like this one's a standalone. I need to double check that. I love a good hockey romance. My only Sarah Adams book that I have on my TBR right now is The Enemy. I love Sarah Adams. I have read the 2 books by her, The Cheat Sheet and When in Rome. I know When in Rome is a series. I need to continue it. I think there's like at least 2 more books. Loved it. It was so cute. And I loved The Cheat Sheet. And I can't remember if there's more in that series or not, but I really need to get to this one. This one looks really cute. So yeah, I really need to pick up some more of her books. 2 books from Lauren Asher. I have not read anything by her yet. I have the fine print and terms and conditions. I have heard really good things about this series and about her, but I have not started these. These are like a billionaire romance. So I'm very excited. I haven't really read a ton like that yet, so I really need to get to these soon. This is another book I got out of a little free library, and it has been on my TBR forever, and I really need to get to it. It Only Happens in the Movies by Holly Bourne. Not to be mistaken for, what is the other one? Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I read that a couple months ago. Obsessed. So very similar titles, but very different. I really need to get to this one soon. It looks really good. It's not very long. So yeah, I think this is like a YA book. Okay, I have 4 Elle Kennedy books so far on my TBR. I did read the Body Check by her. Sorry, I'm looking at my bookshelf when I tell you guys that, when I look over there. But I did read Body Check by her, which was a book she released like over 10 years ago, and it got kind of redone. She wrote some new scenes for it. It got re-released. I loved it. The only thing that I don't know, you could definitely tell it was like I think she said it was her first ever hockey romance. And you can definitely tell it's one of her like first books, but also the book ends, like all of the problems in the book end on a cliffhanger. They're not tied up at all. Like it leaves all of these things on a cliffhanger. Then the book ends and there was never a sequel. So I literally gave it like a 2-star because I liked the characters, but literally hated that because I will never know unless she over 10 years later writes a sequel. It literally just dropped the ball. So I hated that. So that I'm not letting that deter me from reading more Elle Kennedy because I hear the best things and that she's like the queen of hockey romance. I love hockey romance too. So I just got this off of Facebook Marketplace, The Graham Effect. I did not realize how big these books are. Now, I have not read the Off-Campus series. I've only read that one book. I do think this is a spin-off of the Off-Campus series, so I need to just hold on to this and read that first. I got Girl Abroad by Elle Kennedy. This one is not a hockey romance that I think. I just got this half off at a discounted bookstore, and it was the Barnes & Noble exclusive one, so I grabbed that. And then I don't think these are hockey romance either. I found these at a discounted bookstore. This is a series I've never heard from. It says it's called the Prep series. It is Misfit and Rogue. I cannot remember. I feel like Misfit was maybe the first one. I can't remember. A prep novel and then Rogue. So this is some kind of series and don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's like a college. I feel like it's like a college thing, but it doesn't say anything about hockey that I can see. So yeah, I don't know anything. I'll be going into these blind, but I do need to get her Off-Campus series. Speaking of hockey romance, I have Play With Me by Becca Mack. I have heard the best things about this series. These are big books. I got this at Target after Christmas thinking it was the first one. It is not, it's the second one. And so I need to get the first one. I don't know if I'll do that. The hard thing is like I want to buy them all at similar times. And sometimes I'm bad about that. Like I'll get the first one and then like I'm so scared of them changing the covers. I want all the covers to be like the same series of covers. So I really need to get this while these covers are the same. Because then when they change the covers and like then you have two different, like the same series but different covers, that bothers me. So I'd like to keep it the same. So I really need to get the first one. So I have really been wanting to read some Lana Ferguson books. I got The Game Changer. This is a hockey romance. I really wanted to get her book, The Nanny, and I feel like there's another one out that I've seen. So we're going to jump in and give this a try. Hopefully I get to this soon, but yeah, I have a lot of hockey romances to get to. Okay, a thriller. I got this for $1 at Goodwill. The cover has been bent back, but this is Liar's Beach. I think this is like a YA thriller. I kind of like YA thrillers because they're not quite as scary. I got We Were Liars. I don't know anything about that book. Where the Crawdads Sing. I'm so excited for this. I have not watched the movie, so I thought once I read the book, I'll watch the movie. And Better Than Revenge by Cassie West. This looked really cute. I think she's a podcaster. He's a football player, and I think they like switch positions or something. I don't know. Something I can't remember. Oh, or I think she ends up trying out to be the kicker of the football team. Something like that. I don't know. This sounded really cute. Okay, I really want to get into some Frida McFadden books. I have not read any yet. I did get The Housemaid is Watching, but this is the third book, I'm pretty sure, in the series. So I need the first two because I really want to watch that movie when it comes out. I was gifted this for Christmas from my cousin's fiance, James Patterson's The Murder Inn. It says this is the first time in print. Sounds super good. Quite a big thriller. So I've really been wanting to get some more thrillers. Then this is kind of like a thriller romance. It sounds like to me on the back. This is The Firefly Effect by KK Allen. I've not read anything by her. This is actually a signed copy. Let me show you guys. I signed up for the Reveal book box and mine should be coming here soon. So I'll have to show you guys what I get this time. But all of the books are signed by the author. I think that is so cool. So those are kind of like a little bit of thrillers. The only other book by Sophie Lark I have is Minx. Got this for $1 at Goodwill, and Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. I want to read a lot more by H.D. Carlton. I did read Haunting Adeline. I loved it. It's very dark, but I haven't went to Hunting Adeline yet. When I got done with Haunting Adeline, there was no way I could do them back to back because it just made me like, I feel heavy. I don't know. It was really good, but it was really dark. But this one is just a standalone. There's another book by her called Shallow River, I think, that I really want to get for my birthday. So yeah, this is a dark romance. This one's kind of like just a contemporary, I think, kind of spicy romance. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for both of these. Okay, we're going to get started on the last. My TBR bookshelf is only 3 shelves. So we've done the first 2. Let's do the last one. Okay, my next hockey romance book is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I got this off of Facebook Marketplace recently. This is one of those books I have been wanting to read for like a year now, and I've just never got to it. There's been like the prettiest special editions put out. I know this is like, I feel like it's a series. I know there's more. I don't know if they're like interconnected, if you have to read them in order. I'm not sure. But I have heard so many good things about this. I've also seen people say they didn't like it. So we will see. I'm excited for this. Okay, I have 3 books on my TBR from Anna Huang. So I did not realize I grabbed some of the Kings of Sin series, but I did not realize that you really should finish reading the Twisted series before you jump into this. So I have read Twisted Love, but I need to read the other 3, and then I can jump into the Kings of Sin series. So I have King of Wrath, King of Pride. So I'm really excited for this. I know King of Envy just came out. So this one I think is a little bit more darker than the Twisted Love series, but I need to finish that series first. And then I got If We Ever Meet Again by Anna Huang. I actually scored this special Sprayed Edges edition for $1 at Goodwill. My Goodwill, sometimes if I can hit it at the right time, I've gotten some really good finds. Okay, I have 5 more Lucy Score books that I need to read. So at a local half-price bookstore, I got The Best Man for only $5.99, Mr. Fixer Upper for only $5.99, and finally Mine. Now, I can't remember. I feel like these 2 are maybe first in the series or standalone. I feel like this one isn't. I can't remember though. But I need to, the only thing with these books, I was noticing some of her books are told in a third person point of view, and that is not always my favorite. I have DNF'd a book before that was told that way because I just couldn't get into it. But then I have read like one or two other books that were told in third person and I did like them. I just feel like I have a harder time connecting with the characters. So we'll see. I'll give them a try. But I also from Lucy Score got Things We Left Behind. I need to get this whole series. These books are huge. This one is too, By a Thread. I've seen so many good things about both of these. So I don't think I feel like these are not told. I don't know. This one? Okay, I think this one is not told in third person. I need to see if this one is. I'm not a fan of the third person. I don't know why. Okay, I have two very anticipated Emily Henry books. This one, Book Lovers, was actually on my TBR for April, and I just never got around to it. I love Emily Henry. I have read Happy Place and People We Meet on Vacation. I know People We Meet on Vacation. I know that one is coming out on Netflix soon as a movie. I literally loved that book. That was the funniest book I've ever read in my life. Like there was so many times I was just genuinely laughing out loud. I love her sense of humor. I know I've seen some people say they don't like her books very much. I love them. So I can't wait for Book Lovers and also Beach Read. And I really want to I still need to get A Great Big Beautiful Life that just came out. And I feel like there's another one, one or two more. These, they always give me summer vibes. They are so pretty. Like the colors she does on the spines in the books, they're just so good. I cannot wait for these. I'm definitely going to read both of these very soon. I just got Neon Gods from Katie Robert. I also got this off of Facebook Marketplace from the same lady as a couple of the ones I've said. This book I've seen was really big on like Book Talk maybe a year or so ago. I can't remember. This kind of, when I was reading the back, like kind of gives me like Greek mythology, kind of like romance. I'm not sure. I don't know what to expect. I've heard people say this is so good. I believe it is a series and this is book 1. So yeah, I'm really excited to jump into this. Okay, Ali Hazelwood. I just read my first Ali Hazelwood book, Deep End, and I loved it. So now I want to read everything by her. I have Loathe to Love You, which is a hardback, and this has 3 different novellas in it. I don't think these like connect to any other stories. I think it's Under One Roof, Stuck With You, and Below Zero. So I'm here for it. It says a collection of steamy STEMnist novellas. So very excited. I love that it will be like 3 short stories. I love novellas. I have Check and Mate by Ali Hazelwood. And then my cousin also gifted me Love Theoretically. I have heard the best things about this. I love her writing. It just pulled me in. And yeah, so I'm very excited to get to these. I also, for my birthday, really want to get Bride. And I know in October, I think it's in October, the sequel to Bride comes out and it's like this really pretty green cover. But she also has another book that I think comes out this month in May, but I haven't read that series. I can't remember if it's in this series or what, but yeah, I really need to dive into more Ali Hazelwood. Okay, Jenny Han up next. I have the first To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Again, because I do have the movie cover, I really want to get these and all the movie covers so they go together. But I love these movies on Netflix. This was before I had gotten back into my reading journey. My husband and I watched all 3 of them. I love this. I really need to watch the spinoff, the XO Katie. I don't know like if she's planning on doing a book series with the sister, but I love this. I can't wait. I'm sure the book series is even better than the movies. And then I've got the Summer I Turned Pretty series. So I have the first, The Summer I Turned Pretty, and It's Not Summer Without You. I think I actually scored these at a thrift store for like 50 cents each. But now again, since I have these covers from the TV show, I believe this is the TV show. I really want to get the third one. I have not watched this. So I really want to read these and then watch them. Pretty sure because they say Prime Video. So I'm pretty sure these are the TV show covers. So I need to get the third one. Sorry guys too for my messy hair. I keep moving it around. I was outside earlier with the boys and it has gotten blown all around. It's just really crazy. But next I got at a secondhand store. So it's not in perfect shape. Like it's kind of like I don't know, it just looks like not aligned correctly. But I got Becoming Calder by Mia Sheridan. I've seen really good things about this series. I read Archer's Voice. Absolutely loved it. That's another one. I really want to finish that series and read Travis. And then there's another one, I'm pretty sure too. But I loved Archer's Voice. I still to this day sit and think about that book. Like it had me crying, sobbing. I should say sobbing, not crying, sobbing on my porch. So I got Becoming Calder. Then my second Carly Fortune book, I've read, which one did I read? This Summer Will Be Different. Loved it. I literally think about it all the time. I got Meet Me at the Lake. And then I have 9-Month Contract by Amy Dawes. It is beautiful. This was advertised to me everywhere. And I saw this at Barnes & Noble with the sprayed edges. Had to have it. Look how beautiful she is. Cannot wait for this one. Okay, so let me try to wrap this up quickly. My last two. I have 2 more Abby Jimenez reads. I have The Friend Zone and Yours Truly. I feel like these are in the same series. I cannot remember though. I got these both at a thrift store, both for $1, I think from Goodwill. So I am so excited to jump into her books. Well, guys, I don't know how many books that is, but that is everything on my TBR. I cannot wait though to show you guys my birthday book haul towards the end of the month. And yeah, I am just so excited. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if any of these books are your favorites or what you recommend from some of these authors or just your favorite books. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.